I saw this. All of it.
You have the sight.
Don't pretend ignorance. My Bene Gesserit sisters knew of my history, of my time among the Fremen.
It's true. You drank the water of life. You survived the weirding ritual.
How else could I do as my sisters commanded? Without the power of the blessed water, I could never have survived the scrutiny of the Emperor's seers.
But you did. And Carino is dead by your hand. Perhaps you are the one.
The atrocity was born of duty. I served you well. You expect more from me? What do you want from me? Speak. Truth.
You dare to use the voice! You dare to enter my mind unbidden!
You are not what you seem, Reverend Mother. What horror are you planning?
This interview is over. You will obey us, sister, or you will die. Die!
I can only die once.
There are deaths, and there are deaths! You will obey us.
Know then that the first great spice war on the planet Arrakis has ended. The Emperor Carino is dead, poisoned by his concubine, the Lady Ilara. Now, a new war rages for the control of the Golden Lion Throne. A great civil war between the noble houses of the Landsraad. Only 3 houses remain with the resources and ability to seize control of the throne. The noble Atreides, the insidious Ordos, the evil Harkonnen. All 3 are evenly poised. All 3 are equally committed. All 3 know that the key to victory lies on a vast, barren, waterless world. Arrakis, home of the most precious substance in the known universe. The spice melange. The spice extends life. The spice expands consciousness. The spice is vital to space travel. A new war begins. Each of the 3 great houses must attempt to gain the majority of occupied territories on the planet. Who controls Arrakis controls the spice. And who controls the spice controls the universe.
The reign of House Carino is ended. Another house must take its place. I am Shafla. I represent the Spacing Guild's interest in this matter. Under the terms of the Great Convention, a limited form of warfare known as the War of Assassins has been declared by 3 factions. House Atreides, House Harkonnen, and House Ordos. The rules of conflict prescribe formal declarations of intent. Who would speak for House Atreides?
I am the Duke Achilles of Arrakis.
Of Arrakis! Oh my, that is too rich. I see the Atreides still harbor delusions of superiority.
I was told I would be able to speak.
Baron, you will have your time.
Indeed, I will.
House Atreides will abide by the terms of the Great Convention. Our intent is to secure the planet Arrakis and oversee the production of spice for the good of all.
Baron Rakan.
I had hoped to avoid this unfortunate conflict. My intent was to make a gesture of peace.
Peace? We have oft-times seen the Harkonnen's treachery. While he talks of peace, he plans for war.
Talk is irrelevant. Peace is not an option.
Who is this creature?
It speaks for the executrix of House Ordos.
Is the executrix afraid to speak for themselves? Are they so cowardly?
We are the executrix of House Ordos. We fear nothing. We will abide by the terms prescribed by this council. We will eliminate all competitors. In the end, we will prevail. All other considerations are trivial.
Let it be war then! We will take Arrakis! We will control the space!
Control nothing. Enough! Know then that the War of Assassins has begun. The war will be limited to the planet Arrakis. Use of atomics is forbidden. So long as these rules are followed, the Guild will not interfere. But understand this. During this conflict, and following it, no matter what the outcome, the spice must flow. This council is ended. The war begins.
It has never ended. Arrakis lies at the hub of the universe. Once more, the wheel is poised to turn.
House Atreides of the Waterworld Caladan. The Atreides army is well trained and loyal to the Duke Achilles. In the past, the Duke formed a formidable alliance with the Fremen Desert Warriors. But that trust has been broken and must be regained if the House is to claim victory.
I am told that you are our best hope for a new generation of leadership. We shall see about that. I am Kalinar Koltras, Master of Assassins, and Mentat to the Duke.
This one seems bright and eager to learn. Let us see how our new commander performs in the field before we continue the briefing.
An excellent suggestion, my lord. On Caladan, you learn to swim by leaping directly into the ocean, yes? Let us see how you fare in a sea of dunes. Welcome, Commander, to your new posting on Arrakis. This planet is the center of power in the burgeoning conflict between the great houses of the Landsrod. This conflict will determine the future of Duke Achilles and the future of the great House Atreides. The enemy approaches. Kill the enemy. Show no mercy here. All of the political and economic power in the known universe is derived from the production of spice. It only exists here in this godforsaken place. He who controls this planet and the spice controls the Empire. Command your troops with authority. Drive out the enemy forces and claim the territories for House Atreides. Succeed, and our Duke will sit upon the Golden Lion throne as his destiny warrants. The enemy is on the attack.
Lost. The base is under attack.
Extra forces are arriving, Commander.
Yes, sir. Need some right away, sir. Take him out. Yes, sir. Let's go for the Duke. Let's go for the Duke.
Victory is yours.
So, the desert sands have not swallowed you whole. Yet. There is much for you to learn about Arrakis, Commander. You could view 1,000 film books and still not understand its intricacies. Here there are storms of sand that will eat the flesh off your bones, then grind those bones to dust. There are vast wastes where nothing lives save the spice, and the great worms, and the Fremen. The Fremen are the free tribes of the desert. They were still suits, self-contained systems designed to recapture the body's lost water.
The Harkonnen are everywhere. We are fools if we think that we can stand alone against them.
We will stand as we always have, as Fremen.
And we will fall as Fremen without help. This is no time to stick to the old ways, Corlin. The Atreides offer us a powerful alliance.
The Atreides. Our fathers spilled their water for them and gained nothing.
Our father's time is past!
I lead this siege!
Yes, for too long.
You wish to invoke the challenge.
It is my right.
As it is my right to cut you down and claim your water. Is that what you want? Sands do not shift overnight.
But they do shift.
As do we. You're right, Geisel. We cannot stand alone against the armies of Gidi Prime. Before long, we may be forced to seek an alliance with the Atreides.
We might also find allies among our former enemies. The Imperial Sardaukar were born to serve an emperor. Without one, they have no purpose.
If there's to be a new emperor, he will come from one of the three great houses.
Yes, but which one?
We must go to Arrakis and observe them all. The Sardaukar will align with the strongest. A house that assures a swift victory.
I've not seen you before.
No, I've only just arrived.
Welcome. Join us for a drink.
I wouldn't presume.
Drink!
Face dancer assassin.
This is the crest of the Talaxu.
Why would they attempt such a thing?
They're mercenaries. They sell their services to the highest bidder. This assassination attempt was by one of the three houses on Arrakis. Perhaps one of these three houses is worthy of our assistance. Come, old friend. Our troops leave for Arrakis within the hour.
The Harkonnen surround us.
Then we will spill our water, killing as many as we can.
Our ornithopters rescued a Fremen patrol. Their leader demands to speak with you.
Out of my way, Gafla!
You were not given permission to enter.
Silence, Mentat! The Atreides saved our lives, true. But now such treachery! The bodies of my fallen brethren have been stolen by your guards. By rights, that water belongs to my tribe. I will have it back, or you will taste my blade. So damn funny.
The bodies of your tribesmen were wrapped in micropore to preserve their water. They can be returned whenever you like. The Fremen offers you his water. This is a sign of utmost respect. We may yet regain their trust. The Duke is pleased with your efforts. Troop reinforcements are on their way from Caladan.
I have disturbing news. Unidentified adversaries have seized control of the Atreides frigates on a guild highliner. Whoever these terrorists represent, they have breached the terms of the Great Convention. House Atreides has permission to board the highliner with a small task force in an attempt to recapture the troops. The guild will not interfere.
This act of terrorism may prove useful, Commander. There are also Harkonnen and Ordos frigates on that ship. It is quite possible that some of them might disappear in the chaos of the battle.
You must reclaim the captured Atreides frigates. The rescued troops will be your reinforcements. With each victory, your forces will grow.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
General Formarch has been captured by Harkonnen dogs.
For the Duke.
He is under heavy guard in an outlying docking bay. Take the troops rescued from the frigates and find them. These forces are at your command.
For the Duke. Yes, sir. I need a clear shot. I've got him in my sights. He's mine, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Congratulations, Commander. Your decisive actions have foiled the plot.
Victory is yours.
Representatives from the Tleilaxu and the Ix have approached us seeking trade agreements. Both offer new and impressive weapons, but the two are sworn enemies. If we trade with one, we cannot trade with the other. With whom shall we trade? First, the Ix. They offer projectors, armored vehicles that project holographic illusions. The enemy will believe that our forces are much larger than they actually are. They also offer infiltrators, explosive mines that will reveal any type of enemy stealth unit. Next, the Tleilaxu. They have developed human mutations called contaminators. These carry a virus that mutates living tissue into additional contaminators. The more they kill, the greater their ranks become. They have also developed bioengineered tanks that convert enemy units into replicas of themselves. These they call leeches. The Duke has never trusted the Tleilaxu, but he will defer to your judgment. Will you trade with them, or with the Ix? The choice is yours. You've done well, Commander, but we've a long way to go before claiming victory.
Mentat! The Harkonnen have stepped up their attacks on my people. We need help.
The Duke is willing to meet with your leaders. Do you speak for all the tribes?
I've been given that authority, yes.
The meeting will take place at his palace on Caladan.
Caladan? What treachery is this?
You will be perfectly safe. Call it a sign of trust.
Tell your Duke that we will accept his invitation.
We leave at once.
You see, it is the slow blade that penetrates the shield. Come, we must inform the Duke. The Duke and his honor guard are at the starport, greeting our Fremen guests. They will be here presently. This is a very important and historic meeting, Commander. I think it wise to review some of the finer points of Fremen custom and protocol. This is a crysknife of the Fremen...
There has been a security breach. Several of my guards were murdered and replaced by face dancers.
Where are you, my lord?
I'm activating the homing beacon. We are under attack. We've been cut off from our only escape.
My lord, we're losing you. The Duke and the Fremen leaders are under attack by face dancer assassins. They are cut off from the castle. You must bring them back. Don't fail. This could spell doom for us all. The Duke and his escorts are under attack by Thylaxu assassins. Quickly, move them to the nearby base and wait there for a rescue party. You must find a more defensible position, Commander. The research base has been activated. New defensive forces can now be constructed. The carryall has arrived.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Upgrading.
The carryall has been sabotaged. Help is on the way. Defend yourself, Commander.
Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Eyes like a hawk. Just give me a target. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Guard order cancelled.
Sabotage! They anticipate our moves and are a step ahead of
Yes,
us.
sir.
There is another base further up the coast, Commander. If your forces can reach it, you might hold out there. You must reach the safety of the base.
Let's go.
Rescue forces will arrive shortly. Hold on, Commander.
Construction options are now available. Unit lost. Training.
Let's go.
Unit lost. Training. Training.
Yes, sir.
The Thylaxu have been eliminated.
Victory is yours.
You have done well. The Duke is pleased.
Our trust in you has not been misplaced, Commander.
My people owe you a massive water debt. We will provide you with as many of our troops as you require.
And the Fedaykin.
Our warrior elite will fight alongside the Atreides. Yes.
Excellent.
Remember well the treachery of the Thylaxu. Anyone could be a face dancer. Anyone! Don't sit with your back to any doors, Commander. The bat's cry carries a distrans communication, a neural message imprint. The report is from one of our spies. This does not bode well. The report speaks of the Thylaxu harvesting Fremen dead, raiding Sardaukar tombs, and pillaging Ixian outposts. If the report is true, Commander, if any of these factions, Fremen, Sardaukar, or Ixian, request our assistance, I think it would be wise to provide it. There is a plot brewing. I smell it. Destroy the enemy's capital here on Arrakis. We will then launch an assault on their homeworld to prevent any further aggression. The Fremen and the Sardaukar have agreed to fight alongside us. This is a critical time, Commander. The Duke is depending on you. You must not fail him. The Sardaukar are impressed with our skill. They wish to ally with us. The Fremen bow to your will, Commander.
T-3. T-2. T-1. Construction started. Structure ready to place. Construction started. Started. Unit lost.
For the Duke!
Victory is yours.
House Ordos is finished.
True enough, my lord. But word of more treachery has reached us.
What is it?
The Highliner has abandoned us and returned to Arrakis. Our spies tell us that the Guild and the Tleilaxu have launched a joint attack there. Without the Highliner, our frigates cannot return. We are stranded here. My lord, I have failed you. I will, of course, tender my resignation.
Quiet! Do not play the fool. How could you have foreseen this? Our contacts with the Harkonnen Smugglers Guild. Do we not have favors due us? Old debts to call in?
Of course, my lord.
Make the arrangements.
At once. My lord is a genius. We'll take passage on a ship of the Smugglers Guild. We'll smuggle our troops back like so much contraband. Come, we have much to do. We have arrived without detection. But the situation on the planet is appalling. Contaminators and leeches have been released all across the planet. The food and water supplies of all the houses have been tainted with a mind-altering drug, turning them into mindless warrior slaves. They fight for the Tleilaxu and the Guild. Worse still, word has reached our spies of a devious plot. The Guild and the Tleilaxu have been experimenting with the sandworms at a complex in a remote desert location. They've discovered a link between the worms and the spice. Their plan is to seize the throne by breeding a man-worm with almost godlike powers. They call it the Emperor Worm.
The plan is perfect. It cannot fail. You have the woman?
Bring her!
It's the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. That face is a blasphemy. Why do you retain it? Do you think I cannot see the truth?
It proved useful.
You've done well, Celix. The Guild will remember this.
The Tleilaxu are always pleased to serve the highest bidder.
I understand you drank the illuminating poison while among the Fremen, the narcotic produced at the moment of death by a drowning sandworm. Can you see your own future, my dear?
I have no future.
Precisely. But your life fluid, your water, it has a glorious future. It will provide our new Emperor Worm with power beyond imagining.
By killing me, you ensure your own deaths!
We will all die, but the Emperor Worm will live on! Magnificent, is he not?
We are all that stands between the light and the darkness, between victory and eternal slavery. Our allies, the Fremen and the Sardaukar, have agreed to fight with us in this final battle. House Hicks will also support us. This is no longer simply a question of victory for House Atreides. It is now a fight for the very future of humanity. in the words of our Fremen allies, by La Haifa, long live the fighters! Commander, you fight for all humanity. Fight well. Long live the fighters! Long live the fighters! Long live the fighters! Long live the fighters!
The Fremen are attacking the enemy.
All systems go, sir. Area located. We're rolling. Area located. Area located. Area located.
Training. Construction started.
Sniper waiting. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The base is under attack. Training. Construction started.
Don't surrender. Don't surrender.
The base is under attack.
Don't surrender. Don't
Stereo under attack.
Attacking target.
Structure ready to place. Guard order cancelled. Unit lost. The base is under attack. Training. Unit lost.
We get before dishonor.
Unit lost. The base is under attack.
Yes, sir.
The base is under attack. Building lost.
Destroy the worm now, before it wakes.
The base is under attack. Unit lost. Unit lost.
The Guild and the Tylaxu are fallen. You have led us to victory. The Guild's plot has been thwarted, thanks to you, Commander. A new day dawns on Arrakis. Long live His Royal Highness, the Padishah Emperor Atreides I.
Is the war over, finally? Truly, there are those among us with the gift of prophecy, the ability to see beyond the present moment to events that lie ahead. Yet even their sight is limited. Time is a vast desert, and each moment a single grain of sand. Who can truly know what the future holds? Who can know what lies in wait beyond the dunes? House Ordos of the ice world Draconis IV. The Ordos are known for their use of forbidden technologies. Their leader is the Executrix, 4 beings that share a single mind. They communicate through a creature known only as the Speaker. The Ordos are mercenary. They care for nothing save power and wealth. In the language of the Ordos, there are no words for the concepts of trust or honor. There are more than 300 for the concept of profit.
I have procured a new military strategist, as you directed.
Strategist and overseer. The occupation has many facets. Show it the fate of the precursory strategist. Fear is an efficient tool of management.
Let me die.
Your predecessor's contract is ended. Yours is now in force. I am Roma Atani, Mentat to the Ordos Executrix. To assure our victory in the War of Assassins, House Ordos has procured the technology to create Golas. Slave warriors grown in flesh vats, genetically formed from the corpses of our fallen enemies. These should prove quite effective for infiltration and assassination. As strategist and overseer, you will command our forces on Arrakis. That is the directive. You will recover territories lost by your predecessor. That is the imperative. You will acquire the planet and its one profitable feature, the spice melange, for House Ordos. That is the only acceptable outcome. Failure is not an option.
Greetings, strategist. Your employment contract is now in effect. Total obedience to the Executrix is mandatory. You will do as you are ordered. You will command the Ordos forces on Arrakis. Victory is mandatory. Failure is unacceptable. Destroy the base. Neutralize the enemy. The Executrix will control the Golden Lion throne and rule the known universe. As a means to this end, you will acquire control of the production of the spice melange. Its only source is the planet Arrakis. Conquer this planet for House Ordos. That is your directive. The enemy is attacking.
For House Ordos. For House Ordos. For House Ordos.
Unit lost.
For House Ordos. For House Ordos.
Unit lost. Victory is yours.
Few have set foot on Seleucus Secundus and lived to speak of it.
A single life is irrelevant.
And what is relevant, Mentat?
The Sardakar's function is to serve an emperor. Without one, you have no purpose.
Without an emperor, we are ruled by the forces of chaos.
That is intuitively obvious. And with chaos, there can be no profit. House Ordos will bring order out of chaos.
Will you? How?
Enter!
My lord!
Treachery! Have you lost your mind? On your feet, General! No. Carino is dead! What is this abomination? Face dancer? I am no face dancer.
It speaks with the Emperor's voice.
I am Carino in all ways except one. I am not Carino. Spare me your riddles! What are you? Speak truth or die, here and now.
I am a genetic duplicate.
A Gola.
Is that true?
Genetic samples were taken from the dead body of the Emperor and smuggled from Kaitan by Tailaxu's spies. These have been purchased by House Ordos.
Then he is identical to Carino in every respect.
Your Emperor could return to his throne. A campaign of propaganda could explain that he fled an assassination plot and took asylum among the Ordos.
Things would be just as they were.
No. This creature was born of the Tailaxu flesh vats. How can it be trusted?
Mentat, go and tell your executrix that the Sadukar will travel to Arrakis to observe the war. And we will ally with the house that proves strongest. Should that be House Ordos, then we will discuss the proper use of this thing.
And when I have been returned to my throne, Sadukar, we shall discuss your disrespect at length.
Perhaps. But as the Mentat graciously pointed out, a single life is irrelevant. Come, Bursig. Our troops leave for Arrakis within the hour.
You have performed satisfactorily. I am directed by the Executrix to reveal classified information at this time. The Gola is conditioned to be loyal to House Ordos. When House Ordos defeats its enemies, the Gola will be placed on the throne as a puppet emperor. The Executrix will remain the true leaders of the Empire. Your immediate concern is Arrakis. The planet is infested by sentient nomads, the Fremen. They survive by wearing water reclamation systems. These exodermal units are called stillsuits. These creatures are of little use to the Ordos. Avoid all conflict with them. But if they should interfere with your mission, destroy them. That is the directive. The troop reinforcements are adequate, Great Ones. When we return to Arrakis, how shall we proceed?
There is a new directive. We wish to test a recently acquired weapons technology. Deviator gas. Those who breathe it are driven into a killing frenzy. They are also highly susceptible to suggestion. You will transport a container of the gas to the maintenance area of the Highliner. There, you will release it into the air supply.
Before we reach Arrakis.
That is the directive.
I would not presume to question the judgment of the Executrix.
That is wise.
This will violate the terms of the Great Convention.
The convention is irrelevant. The supremacy of House Ordos is the only consideration.
You have been given the mission. If you value your contract and your life, you will not fail.
Enemy reinforcements must not reach Arrakis. Deviator gas will be introduced into the oxygen supply of the Highliner. 2 engineers have been assigned to you for this purpose. A bodyguard is also present. Rely on stealth rather than strength to complete this mission.
Our purpose is observation.
The engineer has sabotaged the oxygen generator. The enemy will kill one another. The plan has succeeded.
Victory is yours.
Again, your performance is acceptable. The termination clause of your contract will not be utilized at this time. A strategy must be devised with regards to weapons procurement. The Tailaxu and Ix both offer new technologies that could prove useful, but the two are enemies. Each has made it clear that we are not to trade with the other. To do so would be a violation of contract. House Ix offers several new devices. They have developed projectors, armored vehicles that project holographic illusions. They have also developed infiltrators, a counter technology that will expose any type of enemy stealth unit. House Tailaxu offers new technology as well. Contaminators, vat-grown human hybrids that carry a virus. The virus mutates living tissue, transforming them into additional contaminators. Leeches, bioengineered tanks that convert enemy units into replicas of themselves. A strategy must be devised. It may be possible to deal with both suppliers, but not without risk. If either discovers a covert deal with its enemy, they will retaliate. Consider your options carefully. The purpose of our journey to Draconis IV is a review of your recent performance. I believe that the Great Ones will find it to be satisfactory. You should be aware, however, that... Transmission accepted.
There has been a complication. A malfunction has occurred during the test of the Tylaxo leeches and contaminator units. They have escaped from the confinement area. The devices are increasing in number and have become unmanageable soon. They will overrun the Great Hall of the Executrix. Our existence is threatened. You will return to Draconis 4 to prevent our destruction. That is the directive.
You must destroy the malfunctioning weapons and prevent the destruction of the Executrix. That is the imperative. Prepare your troops!
The civilians are being attacked. The Executrix are in danger. You must destroy the Tylaxu invaders before they reach the Great Hall. Take control of the outpost. This will activate the perimeter defense turrets.
More house Ordos.
Construction started. Unit lost. The base is under attack.
Ready to move. House Ordos.
Leech larva detected.
Ordos.
Building ready to place. Additional space required. Construction started. Leech larva detected. Construction started.
Your orders?
Construction started.
Your orders?
Leech larva detected.
Ordos.
Construction started. Leech larva detected.
More house Ordos. More house Ordos.
Insufficient funds. Construction started.
More house Ordos. Complying. Complying.
The Tylaxu are sending reinforcements.
Complying. More house Ordos. Infiltrator operational.
Unit lost.
Your orders.
The Tylaxu have been eliminated.
Victory is yours.
It is a life form known as a sandworm. It appears to be non-functioning. We are picking up an unusual energy signature. The vehicle is of Tylaxu design. We do not know their interest in the worms, but we have reason to suspect a hidden agenda. They have denied any malicious intent with regards to the incident on Draconis 4. The Executrix has accepted this in order to preserve our access to Tylaxu technology. More information is required. We will increase our surveillance of the Tylaxu home world. In the interim, you will acquire the support of the Sardaukar. The Fremen must also join us, or be destroyed.
The destruction of the enemy's capital on Arrakis is essential. This will leave their home world vulnerable. The Sardaukar will assist us. Do not fail. Failure is not an option. The Sardaukar are impressed with our skill. They will ally with us. The Sardaukar will follow your orders.
Your orders. Ready for delivery.
New construct spice harvester under attack.
This HE
Caravan
top speed.
under attack.
Oil team is an illusion.
Lost.
They will be ours. Coordinates received. Cobra unit. Complying.
The enemy is in retreat.
Complying.
Victory is yours. orbit the home world of House Harkonnen.
Their destruction will ensure our supremacy.
Attacking their home world is the most efficient process by which to achieve that objective.
House Ordos must control Arrakis.
Failure is not an option.
Your complying. House Board Directive. Wait, initiate directive.
Required. Construction started.
For House Ordos. For House Ordos.
Building ready to place. Unit lost. Additional space required. Construction started. Unit
complying. Complying. House Ordos.
Building ready to place.
For House Ordos.
Missile launch detected.
Ready to move. Complying. Ready to move.
The base is under attack. Train.
Maximum redirect attained. Cobra unit flying. For House Ordos. For House Ordos. House Ordos. For House Ordos. Complying. For House Ordos.
Unit
For
lost.
House Ordos. Ready to move. For House Ordos.
Is an illusion. At top speed. Agreed. Coordinates received.
Radiation level high. Maximum good toxic.
Victory is yours.
The planet is ours. But there is a complication. The Highliner that transported us to this planet has returned to Arrakis. Our information network reveals that the Guild and the Tailaxu have launched a joint attack upon our remaining forces. The Highliner is unavailable, but I have entered into a business transaction with the Arrakeen Smugglers Guild. They will transport our frigates back to Arrakis covertly. That is the revised directive. We have arrived without detection. However, the situation on the planet is unacceptable. The Tailaxu have released contaminators and leeches. The nutritional provisions of all the houses have been contaminated with the psychotropic drug. They are now under the control of the Guild and the Tailaxu. Word has also reached our operatives of a covert project. The Guild and the Tailaxu are experimenting with the sandworms at a complex in the desert. Their objective is to seize the throne by breeding a man-worm with powerful telekinetic abilities. They call it the Emperor Worm.
The plan is perfect. It cannot fail. You have the woman?
Bring her!
It's the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration.
That face is a blasphemy. Why do you retain it?
Do you think I cannot see the truth?
It proved useful.
You've done well, Celix. The Guild will remember this.
The Tailaxu are always pleased to serve the highest bidder.
I understand you drank the illuminating poison while among the Fremen, the narcotic produced at the moment of death by a drowning sandworm. Can you see your own future, my dear?
I have no future.
Precisely. But your life fluid, your water, it has a glorious future. It will provide our new Emperor Worm with power beyond imagining.
ensure your own deaths!
We will all die, but the Emperor Worm will live on! Magnificent, is he not?
There is a new directive in this final battle.
There is a laboratory complex on the planet.
Its destruction will ensure our victory.
You will seek it out and destroy it.
That is your mission.
If you do not, House Ordos will fall.
That is not an acceptable outcome.
Victory will mean wealth and power for all who survive.
Failure is not an option.
We are Ordos.
We are one.
Your orders? Complying. House orders to directive initiated.
Engines are required.
Engines on.
Gas coordinate delivery. Received. Coordinates. Received.
They change their minds in illusion.
They will be ours. Laser at full power.
Targets engaged. Locked on target. By your order.
Construction started. Construction base is under attack. Building ready to place. Construction started.
The creature must be destroyed before it becomes fully conscious.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
The Guild and the Tailaxu are defeated. The Ordos are...
House Ordos is victorious. You are to be commended. The conditional clause in your compensation package is now in force. The termination clause will not be utilized. Prosperity to House Ordos and to the ruler of the known universe, the Padishah Emperor, Shaddam IV!
Is the war over, finally? Truly, there are those among us with the gift of prophecy, the ability to see beyond the present moment to events that lie ahead. Yet even their sight is limited. Time is a vast desert, and each moment a single grain of sand. Who can truly know what the future holds? Who can know what lies in wait beyond the dunes? House Harkonnen, from the volcanic wasteland of Gidi Prime. The Harkonnen know only malevolence, hatred, and brutality. Their leader is the corrupt and vile Baron Rakan. Rakan's power-hungry sons, Gunsang and Copec, eagerly await the Baron's death. Each plots to take his place, but while he lives, they feed upon him like parasites.
Have you no tongue? Perhaps you're wiser than your appearance dictates. I am the Mentat, Yanich Kobal. Have no fear. You are not to be killed. The Baron will postpone that small pleasure as long as you are of use to us. No doubt you've heard. The Baron Rakan is not well. Soon one of his sons will take his place. You do well to ingratiate yourself to them. They may not be as far-sighted as their father. This way.
It's to be war. Sublime war. We will crush the Atreides and the Ordos, and then we will defile the bodies of their dead.
All hail the Punisher Emperor Rakon Harkonnen!
Your brother praises me, while he looms like a vulture waiting to feed upon my corpse. Could I ask for a more suitable heir?
You could ask.
Mother, can I get you something?
No, leave me! Both of you! Why are you hovering there, Mentat? Step forward. What have you brought me?
It is the replacement you requested, my Lord Baron.
It doesn't look like much. If this one performs as badly as the last one, I'll have you strangled along with it. This sickness makes me forgetful.
It is your predecessor. Observe closely. This unappealing, waterless ball of dust is the planet Arrakis. But make no mistake, a handful of that dust is worth your life 100 times over. Now, your training begins. In the name of Giddy Prime, I welcome you. You have been given a rare opportunity, Commander. You've been chosen to command the Harkonnen forces in this war of assassins. A war that will determine the next heir to the Golden Lion throne, the next ruler of the known universe. Destroy the base, Commander. Kill the enemy. Remember, the destiny of House Harkonnen is tied to Arrakis and the spice melange. He who controls Arrakis controls the spice, and he who controls the spice controls the universe. House Harkonnen must control the spice. The enemy is on the attack.
Lost. Victory is yours.
Bravo! You did surprisingly well on Arrakis. But there is much more to learn about the barren spice planet. There is a native population. They are called Fremen, a desert people. Wanderers that wear water reclamation units called still suits. They are of little use to us, but they can be very dangerous. We must also consider the Imperial Sardaukar. They were born to serve an emperor. Without one, they have no purpose. They may prove to be of great value. Even as we speak, they travel to Arrakis. They will support the house that proves to be the strongest. Of course, that will be House Harkonnen. You would do well to seek an alliance with them as soon as possible.
This is what passes for a Harkonnen military commander? I fear my father is losing his senses.
Our father chose this one to lead our forces on Arrakis. The Book of Fate speaks of a single fire slug bringing defeat upon an entire horde of Anthrok. Appearances can be deceiving.
And optimism clouds judgment.
We shall see soon enough.
Ha!
When he and the Mentat return to Arrakis, I shall go with them to oversee the spice mining.
You? Why should you go? I am the oldest.
My father requests it.
Then he has lost his senses.
The Mentat will continue to oversee you. Now, if you prove ineffective, you witness the fate of our last commander.
So what? I am to remain here on Gedi Prime? Draining the Baron's pustules? Wiping the spittle from his innumerable chins?
Study your charm film book, brother.
You insolent... I shall be Baron soon. Perhaps even Emperor. Then you'll pay for your disrespect, baby brother.
Abject terror consumes me.
Do be careful on Arrakis. A knife in the back can come from any hand. Perhaps even a trusted one.
Doubtless you've heard the ancient expression, trust him like a brother. These two give the phrase an entirely new subtext. Blood will be shed before their private war is over. If you get between them, that blood will be yours. In the meantime, you will continue to capture territories. The Baron's spice must flow.
Gensang!
Father!
I trust the troop reinforcements are adequate.
Oh, most assuredly. Our troops will be deployed as soon as the frigates land.
I had a sublime thought. I want you to launch an attack on the enemy frigates before you arrive.
Before? Inside the Highland.
The Ordos and Atreides frigates are merely sitting there. You can wipe them out before they even set foot on my spice planet.
You understand that that would be a direct violation of the Great Convention?
Great Convention?
Is my baby brother a soldier or a diplomat?
My brother is an imbecile! My only intention, Father, was
Your intention doesn't interest me in the slightest. You'll obey without question or be replaced. Perhaps you are too young for this position.
I am yours to command, as always. I will make you proud, Father.
Of course you will. Once the attack begins, the other houses will try to defend themselves. This should be a fine test for our new military commander. Kill them. Kill them all!
Yes!
Destroy all the enemy frigates. Kill everyone you find.
Attack! At once! Attack! 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 At once! Attack!
All the enemy frigates have been destroyed. Sequester your troops inside the nearest Harkonnen frigate. You must protect them, Commander.
Ready, go, surrender!
The Baron is delighted with your success, Commander.
Victory.
You follow orders without question. An admirable trait. A shipment of slaves, the healthiest from my personal stables, will be shipped to Arrakis immediately. Continue to perform, and this will be the first reward of many.
Both the Talaxu and the Ix are willing to trade with us. Both offer unique, powerful, and destructive weapons. But the two races despise each other. If we trade with one, the other will refuse us. You must choose between them. Or find a way to trade with them both in secret, yes? First, the Ix. They offer projectors, armored vehicles that project holographic illusions. The enemy will believe that our forces are much larger than they actually are. They also offer infiltrators, explosive mines that will reveal any type of enemy stealth unit. Next, the Talaxu. They have developed human mutations called contaminators. These carry a virus that mutates living tissue into additional contaminators. The more they kill, the greater their ranks become. Also, they have developed bioengineered tanks that convert enemy units into replicas of themselves. These they call leeches. Will you trade with the Ix or the Talaxu, or perhaps both? Remember, if either one discovers your deception, they will not be pleased. The choice is yours.
Copec. I'm starving.
Coming, Father.
What news from Arrakis?
Battle is going splendidly. Victory will soon be ours. Love, love, love.
Your brother's not as helpless as you'd like to think.
My brother was making a botch of things. He completely ignored your battle plans. I should be on Arrakis, Father. This is far too important for my brother.
Your brother was right. You are an imbecile. You don't think I see the reports? Gunsang is performing admirably. Perhaps I should make him my heir.
You can't do that.
Am I not Baron? Do I not do what I please? No!
None of your dead, Father. A Telaxu poison. Colorless, odorless, completely undetectable. Farewell, Father. Greetings, brother.
What are you doing here?
I am the sad bearer of dreadful news. Our dear father has passed on. You may now kneel to your new baron. Oh, brother. You give me your blessings in accordance with local customs. The gift of your water, isn't that the expression? I am deeply moved.
How did you do it, Copec? Knife in the back? Poison?
You insult your baron. I believe the penalty for treason is death.
Don't you think I saw this coming? I prepared for it, Copec. You won't get away with it.
It is a fait accompli. I already have.
And it will be civil war!
What are you going to do, Gunsang? Throw sand in our eyes? I am now Baron. If you have any intelligence, Commander, you will remain loyal to Gidi Prime. Should you side with my brother, you will both die slowly and painfully. I trust you'll make the right choice.
Copec is a fool. He will bring House Harkonnen to ruin. Join me, and together we will win the spice for Gidi Prime. Think on it, Commander. I will bring you wealth and power beyond your wildest imaginings.
Your choice is simple for the moment. Gunsang or Copec. There can be only one Baron, ultimately one Emperor. Choose carefully. Wipe out the rebels, Commander. You must build up your defenses, Commander. Destroy the invading forces. Wipe out the rebels, Commander. Have arrived. They're loyal to Gunsang. Enemy forces have landed throughout the capital.
The base is under attack. Building lost. Construction started. Place. Death Hand preparing for launch. Unit lost.
Radiation. Open fire. All weapons. What do you need? Roger that.
Victory is yours.
An elegant device, isn't it? Designed by the Ix to your specifications, as I recall. It has only just arrived. You are its very first tenant. Delicious, I believe. I'm told it can take weeks for you to die, my brother. Weeks and weeks. You made the right choice, Commander. You may yet escape my brother's fate. But on to other matters. I understand that someone has been attacking the Fremen, the Ix, and the Sardaukar. In the aftermath of these raids, they've been collecting dead bodies. Delightfully macabre, but a bit worrisome. My advisors believe they might be constructing an army of Golers and Contaminators. The Sardaukar are now our permanent allies. It might be prudent to pursue a relationship with the Ix as well. We can easily dispose of them when the time is right, but for the moment, they might prove useful. A few minor complications, but on the whole, a lovely day. Just lovely.
Oil lenses, quickly! It's a dead worm, a large one. I don't think the ornithopter has seen us. It's fleeing the storm. It's the Talaxu. Their worm hunting parties have been seen roaming the planet. I wonder what they're up to. You must destroy the enemy's capital on Arrakis. Then we will launch an attack on their homeworld and reduce it to ash. The Sardaukar will join us in battle. You must not fail now, Commander. Remember, you fight for Gidi Prime. The Sardaukar are at your disposal.
Yes, at once, at once, at once, at once, at once.
Reinforcements are approaching. Construction started. The base is under attack.
Radiation. Firing sequence initiated. Devastation. All women is
Carry-on is under attack. Unit lost.
Sir, gathering data. Our fuel sec reactor at maximum. Firing sequence initiated. Control at once. At once. Attack! Attack!
Unit lost.
At once.
Death Hand preparing for
At
launch.
once. At once. At once. At once.
Victory is yours.
Listen well, Harkonnen. On this day, we take one step closer to victory in the war on Arrakis. We orbit the planet Caladan, home of the grand and exalted House Atreides and its pitiful Duke. For years, we have watched him prance and preen, looking down on us, insulting us, destroy his planet, kill his people to the last child. But 10 slaves to the man who brings the Duke to me alive and breathing. His death is mine, and it will be exquisite. Go now. Turn Caladan into a smoldering ball of ash. Do it in the name of House Harkonnen!
Yes. At once. Yes, as you command.
Cannot deploy
We're rolling.
here.
We're rolling.
Death Hand preparing for launch. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Ready for launch. Victory is yours.
What is this?
I wanted him alive!
The Duke Achilles took his own life by drinking the poison Chalmurki.
Take his body! I'll have a golem made and torture it to death!
My Lord Baron, I have darker news.
What is it now?
Our suspicions concerning the Telexu have not been unfounded. They have joined with the Guild in a secret plot. The Highliner has abandoned us and returned to Arrakis. The Guild and the Tlaxu have launched a joint attack against our remaining forces there.
My Highliner is gone?
Yes. We have no way to return to Arrakis. Perhaps there is a chance.
Give me one good reason to spare your life, Mentat.
I could enter into a small business deal with the Arrakeen Smugglers Guild. Perhaps they could transport our frigates back to Arrakis secretly, aboard one of their ships.
Smugglers? How delicious.
We have arrived without detection, but the situation on the surface is appalling. The Tlaxu have released contaminators and leeches all across the planet. The food and water supplies of each and every house has been tainted. The substance is a mind-altering drug that turns all into mindless warrior slaves. They fight for the Guild and the Tlaxu. Worse still, word has reached our spies of a devious plot. The Guild, in alliance with the Tlaxu, are experimenting with sandworms at a complex in the desert. They have discovered a link between the worms and the spice. They plan to seize the throne by breeding a man-worm with almost godlike power. They call it the Emperor Worm.
The plan is perfect. It cannot fail. You have the woman?
Bring her! It's the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration.
That face is a blasphemy. Why do you retain it?
Do you think I cannot see the truth?
It proved useful.
You've done well, Celix. The Guild will remember this.
The Tlaxu are always pleased to serve the highest bidder.
I understand you drank the illuminating poison while among the Fremen, the narcotic produced at the moment of death by a drowning sandworm. Can you see your own future, my dear?
I have no future.
Precisely. But your life fluid, your water, it has a glorious future. It will provide our new Emperor Worm with power beyond imagining.
By killing me, you ensure your own deaths!
We will all die, but the Emperor Worm will live on! Magnificent, is he not?
Will House Harkonnen rule the universe? Or will we be slaves to the Guild and the Tlaxu? We stand at a crossroad. Will the Fremen and the Sardaukar fight with us? They have no choice. House Harkonnen will be victorious. Your humble Baron will be Emperor. Destroy them utterly. Failure is death. Failure
must destroy that laboratory. Failure is death, Commander. He means that quite literally.
The Fremen are attacking the enemy.
MCV standing by. On the move. As you command. By your command.
Additional space required.
Projector operational. Devastator online.
Building ready to place. Construction started. Unit lost.
Yes.
Building lost. Leech larva detected. Unit lost. Unit contaminated. Building lost. Leech larva detected. Building ready to place. Unit lost. Unit lost. Training. T-minus spice harvester under attack. The base is under attack.
These forces are at your command.
Spice lost. Unit lost. Spice harvester under attack. The base is under attack.
The Guild and the Talaxu are...
Is the war over, finally? Truly, there are those among us with the gift of prophecy, the ability to see beyond the present moment to events that lie ahead. Yet even their sight is limited. Time is a vast desert, and each moment a single grain of sand. Who can truly know what the future holds? Who can know what lies in wait beyond the dunes?